I'd like to start this video. I just want to let you know that link for the older Pencilmation Live is in the description. Wait, is it this one? I think so. Even those made for kids, so that doesn't change the fact. I'll share it in the description. Copy link. There you go. The corner. I'll go to the question.
هذا هو تقرير مجلس التحقيق ولكن خطأ أريد أن أسأل مرة
Alright, there you go. Anyways, let's start, shall we? Alright. Now we'll see AutoCar's latest news of 1st September. Alright, we'll see. New 2021 Kia Sportage gets bespoke European version. Go to this top story. Next generation Kia SUV has been turned and reshaped specifically to suit Arabian taste. And this one was the Sportage GT line. So it's a Sportage GT line and its new Kia logo. It's going to be, which the old one is going to be discontinued. By Dream Attributes, Kia has unveiled the European version of the new 5th generation Sportage, and it's the first time in 28 years that it has offered the version of the SUV specifically developed for the region. Sportage is among the Korean firm's most successful models sold globally, and the new version switched to the Hyundai Motor Group's entry pipeline. The architecture, or before I see all this stuff, I'd just like to let you know that this is the last time I'm not using my intro. But anyways, the architecture had allowed the firm to opt to the long wheelbase model launched in June, intended for the South Korean and US markets, and this short wheelbase variant developed specifically for Europe, where we offered the choice of mild hybrid, traditional hybrid, and plug-in hybrid powertrains. There won't be an electric version, in part because the Sportage is a similar size to the forthcoming AV6, a bespoke electric crossover. The European version is 4,515 millimeters long, a significant 85 millimeters shorter than the global and original global model, though it is 30 millimeters longer than the previous generation. The 2,680 millimeter wheelbase is 10 millimeters longer than before, but 75 millimeters shorter than its global sibling. There's a picture of its Sportage, which is cool. While both versions of the new Sportage shared a bold new front end that featured the latest versions of Kia Tiger Grill. There's some pains. There's some pain. There's some pain. The side bodywork of the Arabian model has been reworked extensively to take account of shorter overall length and wheelbase. The C-pillar in particular had been significantly revised, losing the window bill to the longer car. There's also a different rear bumper design. And the Arabian models in GT line trim will get a black contrasting roof. Exclusive! First look at on 2022 Morgan three-wheeler. Fan favorite two-seater digits outboard V-twin motor for a more powerful forward swivel in its nose. Did I just? Oh, I can do it. Morgan will launch an all-new three-wheeler next year, a thoroughly modern machine using the same advanced aluminum chassis technology as the new +4 and +6 roadsters, but the firm's claims will offer the same road driving experience as the outgoing 10-year-old model. The new three-wheeler is most visible and most controversial change entailed ditching the old SNS Sword air-cooled 2-liter V-twin engine in favor of a normally aspirated mounted version of its considerably more refined 1.5-liter three-cylinder unit as used by the Ford Fiesta ST hatchback. Changes like this result in a dramatic boost in performance since the V-twin produced barely 880 bhp because of punitive exhaust emission restrictions, whereas the Ford unit should be good for 130 to 130. With 197 bhp with the turbocharger and the hot Vista. Although Morgan isn't yet confirming its precise output, power-to-weight ratio should be impressive. Autocar understands Morgan engineers are using the outgoing model sub 500 kilograms curb weight as a target for the new. Like the old car, the new three-wheel will be rear-driven with the nose mounted. Engine city powered through a 5-speed Mazda MX-5 gearbox to a bevel box and behind the cockpit, and then to a single wheel via a tooth belt. Morgan Managing Director Stephen Moran says, "We see the new three-wheel as an opportunity to offer existing customers a vehicle that they can enjoy every bit as they, but will also allow us to target a wider group of potential owners." And this is awesome. I gotta do the turn loud. Eaton Petrol. How will the switch affect your car? From today, fuel ratchets will be made to adopt the new petrol formula to reduce emissions. We'll explore what it means for monitoring. By James Roberts. Petrol is changing. According to the government, and many of us will need to pay attention. It's all around enormous. Never mind what chemicals are in a packet of Angel Delight. Its ingredients keeping without going to eat, you need to know. And the concentration is called Eaton. Here's the backstory. In order to make conventional was less bad, it was decided to blend some ethanol content of red diesel and ethanol. This is nothing new. It has been going on with petrol and diesel in the UK for the past 10 years. Apparently, blending renewable fuels in this way has contributed to CO2 emissions reduction equal to saving more than 1 million cars off the road. The labeling has never been terrible clear, but presently petrol quality by up to 5% ethanol, and diesel based on up to 7% biodiesel. The label now has to look for in the pump reads E10. The survival made up to 90% water regular diluted and 10% ethanol. Its name ethanol is alcohol based. Ethan is alcohol-based fuel that produced from a range of plants, including sugar and grains. The upside is that, unlike regular unleaded petrol, ethanol actually absorbs CO2, partially offsetting greenhouse gas emissions. The SMMT estimated that 92.2% of petrol-engine vehicles in the UK are compatible with Ethan. Since 2011, all chargers sold in this country have to be Ethan compatible. Yes. Finally, Steve Cobb. Finally, Steve Cobb, a week of famous for Alpine, Morgan, and Williams. A tribute continued with Alpine's 8 A110, Morgan Melvin factory, and William Boss just capacity. Opinion by Steve Cobb. The way format has been on the wheel of Alpine A10 again. Meet the new CEO of Williams, F1 for chat, and headed to Melbourne Street. Hills for a seat, recap the new CEO of Morgan. On Monday, that's year for the 7th time in 2021, and used advantage of the car previously done induces me to promote it to the top of its column's tiny list of improvers. First one before striking world's best saloon. I mean best saloon. Oh my god, my mouth keeps failing. Latest is entry level Alpine A10 for world's best gorgeous car that landed this week. Of course, the Petit Coupe. The Petit Coupe established itself long ago as a favorite for fire sellers and co. But favorite in my head means something extra. A card art has the Santa Cup, but favorite in my head means something extra. A car art has unhesitatingly buy with my own money. Can argue that the 810 is a simple mixture of nuclear and megabits in a 16 whatever envelope, but these leaves out of the brilliance that the decisions is crazy to the frame design. The 810 looks even better than the original. On specification is sophisticated and delicate. It's simple to drive, and on comfort, even another 5% of stiffness would harm its composure. Occasionally, the best motor entry towns produce an even better result that it could influence the science. The reason why I said sauce is because I want to say suspension, because it begins with a S and then U-N-S. Anyways, that's all guys, thank you for watching. As always, stay tuned for more car updates every live, and then see you guys in the next time. So yeah, this is me signing off, and before I'd like to show you something, I'd like to tell you something. The old Pencilmation live stream will be in the description. Okay. Anyways, that's all. This is me.